1 million cash price and the organizers give him two options. Organizers of this event, right, giving him two options. Option number one is that he can take this 1 million cash prize today itself. 1 million cash prize that is option number one. And the second option is that, right, you can come 5 years later and collect this 1 million from us, right, after 5 years. After 5 years, right, after. Inusha has won a cash prize of 1 million and the organizers giving him two options. Either Inusha can take this 1 million now itself, or he can come 5 years later and collect this 1 million. Right. Inusha, what is the option that you will choose out of these two? Option 1 or option 2? 1 million නැත්නම් තව අවුරුදු 5කට පස්සේ ගිහිල්ලා 1 million ගන්නවා. What?
Option 1.
Option 1. Right. He's going with option number 1. What about others? Should he go with option number 1 or option number 2? Anita, option number 2. So why he should opt for option number 2? Option number 2 එකට යන්න ඕනේ. අද මේ 1 million ගත්තොත් වියදම් වෙයි වැඩිපුර. ඒක නිසා ඒක සේෆ් කොකටත් තව අවුරුදු 5කට පස්සෙම කට්ටියන්ට අමතක වුණාට පස්සේ ඇවිල්ලා ගන්න එක. ලොජික් එකක් ගේන්න පුළුවන්. Right? If you are going with option 2. What about others? Option 1 million so everyone knows that I have won a cash prize, therefore I may have so many expenses, right? Therefore it is better that I am coming 5 years later and take this 1 million. Option 2 but what is, yes, right, what is more profitable for Inusha? That is option number 1. What are the two options he had? Now, today itself, he could get this 1 million. Or else, after 5 years, he could come back and collect this 1 million. But here, an important thing we need to understand, what is that? There is this one, you know, right? A-level accounting. There is a time value of money. There is a time value of money. It means what? 1 million today is not exactly the 1 million 5 years later. 1 million today is not the 1 million year later or 5 years later. Other 1 million කියලා කියන්නේ තව අවුරුදු 5කින් 1 million නෙවෙයි. There is a time value of money. දැන් අවුරුදු 2කට කලින් සීනි මිල දැන් සීනි මිල නෙවෙයි. අවුරුදු 5කට කලින් ඔයාට 100ක් දුන්නොත් ඒකෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන් දේවල් ටික මේ වෙති ගන්න බෑ. Why? There is a time value of money. Right? A rupee today will not be a rupee year later. Other rupee la කියලා කියන්නේ තව අවුරුද්දකින් රුපියල නෙවෙයි. Right? So 1 million today is not exactly 1 million 5 years later. Other million එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ තව අවුරුදු 5කින් million එකක් නෙවෙයි. Then how can we find this value? If we know the value as at today, or we call this what? Present value. If we know the present value, how can we find the value in a future date, which we called future value? Right? We can take this the other way around as well. If we know the future value in another 3 years time that we have to pay, assume 20,000. තව අවුරුදු 3කින් 20000ක් ගෙවන්න තියෙනවා. තව අවුරුදු 3කින් 20000ක් කියලා කියන්නේ අද 20000ක් නෙවෙයි. 20,000 3 years later means it should not be 20,000 as of today. 20,000 is a future value. By using that future value, how can we generate or how can we determine the present value? Right? How can we determine the present value? So this is what we're supposed to discuss under this subtopic. If we have given a present value, by using that, we should know this one as well, the discount rate, right? Discount rate. If we have provided with the present value, by using that, how can we find the future value? Or else if we have provided with the future value, by using that, how can we determine the present value? Right? So values at different points are not the same. Why? Because there is a time value of money. Rupee today means not a rupee year later. Other රුපියලක් කියලා කියන්නේ තව අවුරුද්දකින් රුපියලක් නෙවෙයි. Right? That's the time value of money. That is why we need to know how to determine present values and future values. මුදලේ කාලවටනකමක් තිබෙ නැත්නම් මේ concepts ඕනේ නැහැ. Present value, future value ඕනේ නැහැ. Since there is a time value of money which we need to consider, right? That is why we need to learn on present values and future values. Right? එතකොට තව අවුරුදු දෙකකින් 20000ක් දෙන්නම් කියලා අද 20000ක් ඉල්ලන් යනකොට දැනගන්න ඕන මොකද්ද? අද මේ ඉල්ලන් යන 20000 තව අවුරුදු දෙකකින් 20000ක් නෙමෙයි කියලා. Right? So when obtaining or when giving loans, please be a bit careful. Right? තව මාසෙකින් දෙන්නම් කියලා 5000ක් ඉල්ලන් කියොතින් දැනගන්න තව මාසෙකින් 5000 කියලා කියන්නේ මේ මාසේ අද වෙද්දි 5000 නෙවෙයි. Right? The time value of money leads to this one, present values and future values. Right. So here I have given you the formula to find the present value. Present value. If they have given us the future value, by using that, how can we determine the present value? What we need to do? Whatever the future value given, we need to divide by what? 1 plus I the whole to the power n. What do you mean by I here? That is this discount rate. N means what? N means the number of years, right? Number of years. In this case, 5 years, n. But here I have not given you the formula to find this one, future value. You can determine that. What it should be. This is what we use to find the present value. Not only for this subject, right? ඔය ඉස්සරහට accounting වල ගොඩක් ඕන වෙන formula එකක් තමයි මේ. Right? Management accounting වල, even financial reporting, right? Sometimes maybe it's related to fundamentals of financial accounting. And you need to know this formula, how to find the present value. Right? Present value formula is given. How can we find the future value then? Future value කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? මෙන්න මෙයාම තනි කරන්න ඕන. මොකද්ද කරන්න ඕන? Whatever the present value need to be multiplied by 1 plus I the whole to the power n. Present value and future value formula. Right. Example number 10. Find the present value of 6,000 rupees which is received after 8 years. What? Find the present value of 6,000 rupees which is received after 8 years, assuming a discount rate of 14% per annum. Discount rate is given. 8 years means our n value. What is this 6,000? present value එකද මේ future value එකද මේ මෙයා අමතක කරන්නේ මේ 6000 දිහා බලලා කියන්නේ this 6000 is what present value or future value
Future.
yes that is future value 6000 which is received after 8 years right which is received after 8 years අවුරුදු 8කට පස්සේ ලැබෙන means this is a future value right so you find the present value here what should be the present value right I will do it here itself present value equals what future value over 1 plus I the whole to the power n this formula future value is given as 6000 after 8 years we supposed to receive 6000 over 1 plus what is the discount rate that is 14% per annum it means 0.14 the whole to the power what is the value of n that is 8 so present value of this 6000 which is received after 8 years should be what 2103.35 2103.35